Moonlight spills on the linoleum floor past midnight in this empty kitchen door. A glass of bourbon whispers truths untold in the silence. My weary heart's grown cold on the edge of whiskey nights no more, where shadows dance and my thoughts implore, lost in the haze of a love that's torn on the edge of whiskey nights no more. There was laughter once in these echoing halls, now just echoes of wrong calls and stalling walls. Your ghost in the smoke where our past still clings, in the clink of ice your laughter still rings. On the edge of whiskey nights no more, where shadows dance and my thoughts implore, lost in the haze of a love that's torn on the edge of whiskey nights no more. The rain taps soft on the old window pane, as if it knows the rhythm of my internal strain. Each drop of memory falling, fading fast in the storm's refrain. I find peace at last on the edge of whiskey nights no more. Embers of dreams softly settling ashore. This heart finds a beat in a sober dawn's roar, on the edge of whiskey nights no more. Sailing away from those tempest-tossed shores, on the edge of whiskey nights no more. Just a sigh, my heart beats echoes in this rose. In the dim lit corner of an old bar's grace, where shadows flicker like the past embrace, candlelight dances on a glass half spent, whispers of a song in whiskey lament. I'm walking on the edge of echoes, where my heart beats echo in the throes, in the hall in smoke, where memories provoke the ghost of your love, the fire once laughter filled these hollow rooms, now solitude in velvety glooms. Your promises, like smoke, they clear, leaving behind the scars we feared. I'm walking on the edge of echoes, where my heart beats echo in the throes, in the hall and smoke, where memories provoke the ghost of your love, the fire you stole. Rain taps soft on the window pane, each drop a symphony, a whispered name. Oh, how I reached through the misty ache, only to find love's a dream that I forsake. Still I'm walking on the edge of echoes, when my heart beats in these quiet throes, in the hall and smoke, where old dreams revoke the ghost of your love, the flame now broke. On the edge of echoes, I softly evoke your shadow in smoke, my heart's slow stroke.
Beneath the fading light, where shadows emerge to rest, stood I by the wharf, where crimson skies confessed. The breeze hummed a tune as old as time itself. Lonely boats sway, whispers from the river's depth. Under the farewell at dusk, my heart lay bare. Echoes of our laughter hang in the misty air. Shattered dreams like leaves scattered in the wind. Under the farewell at dusk, where sorrows are pinned. Candles flicker in the bar, reflecting in my glass. Smoke swirls above the memories of our past. You were the melody in every blues I played. Now each note drips pain in the silence that you made. Under the farewell at dusk, my heart lay bare. Echoes of our laughter hanging in the misty air. Shattered dreams like leaves scattered in the wind. Under the farewell at dusk, where sorrows are pinned. In the cool of night, I trace our tired song. The river knows my tears, knows where they belong. Whiskey soothes the ghost of your tender kiss, drowning in the what ifs and all that went amiss. Under the farewell at dusk, love's quiet stars begin to peek under the farewell at dusk. It's your warmth I seek under the farewell at dusk. Softly I speak. In the corner, under lonely gloom, the night air lays heavy with old perfume. Candle shadows dance on worn-out walls, where the whisper of the past softly calls. Silence stirs the ice in a lonely glass. Echoes of laughter, memories that pass. Every shadow a story, every flicker of pain. Under the smoke, where my heart remains. Under the smoke and shadows in blue, I find myself lost, thinking of you. The world spins on, but I'm stuck in time, in the echo of us, in this smoky rhyme. The piano plays a tune, slow and sad, singing of the love that we once had. You were the fire that burned too bright. Now I'm left alone in this flickering light. I sip on whiskey, let it burn all through. Every drop a chapter of loving you. I gave you my heart, you gave me your blues. Now I'm just a singer with nothing to lose. Under the smoke and shadows in blue, I find myself lost, thinking of you. The world spins on, but I'm stuck in time, in the echo of us, in this smoky rhyme. Oh, the rain taps like a sad old friend on the window where our dreams had to end. Here in the heart of a midnight song, I wonder, dear, where did we go wrong? Under the smoke and shadows in blue, I'm quietly breaking away from you. The night winds down, but this pain feels new. Under the smoke, shadows and blues, every note a tear, every chord a sigh. Under the smoke and shadows I cry, as the last candle flickers and dies. Under the smoke, I love to lie. the flicker of a long street lamp's glow. Midnight whispers what the heartstrings know. Cobalt shadows drape the corners of my mind, where the memory of us lingers undefined. A smoky bar, the clink of ice in glass, where love once lived now dims with each hour past. I'm standing on the edge of unshaken love again, feeling the ghost of your touch in the rain. Every drop a melody, every silence a stain, on the edge of unshaken love, where nothing remains. Once laughter filled our nights, poured like wine. Your eyes, stars in my sky, ceaselessly would shine. But time, that thief, whispered truth we couldn't bend. The bitter notes of a ballad of a love that would end. Now I nurse the whiskey, but it doesn't ease the ache of dreams we built that morning's light had to take. I'm standing on the edge of unshaken love again, feeling the ghost of your touch in the rain. Every drop a melody, every silence a stain, on the edge of unshaken love, where nothing goodbye still echoes, a slow dance of shadows, a crescendo of woes. And I wonder if the moon cries in the sea, if her tears are salty, as bitter as mine be. I'm standing on the edge of unshaken love again, an echo forever fading in the wind. So I'll hold on till the night, let it cover my pain, on the edge of unshaken love, where love was my refrain. Softly, slowly letting go as the night wanes. Broken whispers call, stale scent of smoke, shadows on the wall, under the bar at 2 a.m. Glass in a tender hand, silent tales pour out where the lonely band stands. Echoes of laughter, a ghost sits among the dust of yesteryears. Tonight, under the bar cries a river, soft and slow. Red lips meet the rim where the lost memories flow. Heartbeat sinking with the drip of the candle's side under the bar at 2 a.m. where love came to die. There was laughter, there was light in her smile, now just the flicker of the past. Mile after mile, once a haven, now the stage of her soliloquy. Empty chairs and the echo of what used to be. Her heart played rhythms in tune with his lies underneath the bar's dim light, a part of her dance. Tonight, under the bar cries a river, soft and slow. Red lips meet the rim where the lost memories flow. Heartbeat sinking with the drip of the candle's side under the bar at 2 a.m. where love came to die. Sapphire rain taps out regrets on the foggy pane. Each drop a symphony of whispered, lingering pain. Old songs hum through the air, a tenderly cruel reminder as she cradles her glass, a vessel of dreams to bind her. Tonight, under the bar cries a river, doomed to roam. Red lips, cold glass, where her heart found its home. Heartbeat fading with the last of the candle's light under the bar at 2 a.m. holding on tonight. Oh, under the bar at 2 a.m. kissing daylight goodbye. In a dim lit room where shadows dance on worn out walls, candle flickers like a heartbeat waiting for a call. Whiskey whispers through the silence, spilling secrets, spilling pain. Every letter that I write to you comes back to me again. These letters to echoes, they fly through the hall inside. Your ghost in the corner marks with its quiet defiance. My love, just an echo, bouncing off cold hard floors. dance right here under this very light. Laughter spilling over, holding each other tight. Then one morning came a storm that never seemed to end. You left with the rain, silence became my only friend. These letters to echoes, they soar through the hall in silence. Your shadow in the doorway, lingering with its discreet compliance. My heart just an echo, fading with each forsaken Lord. In this hall of whispering spirits, where you walk no more. Oh, the clock ticks, and I reckon each second you're away. Glass to lips, I swallow sorrow in dusky disarray. Memories like old photographs fade in my weary hands. Love's a fleeting melody, slipping through like sand. Letters to echoes, they weep through the hall in silence. I sing to the night sky, crave for your soul's guidance. A song now whisper, a ghostly serenade that implores. In this hall of silent echoes, through eternity it soars. Softly now the candle dies, just like the flame we bore. Whisper to me from the shadows forevermore. In the corner of the old bar, under dim and smoky light, I'm nursing the last sip of whiskey, holding on to the night. Outside, the rain paints the streets like it's washing my sins, but inside, these four walls keep a tight hold on my whims. Oh, under the house of you again, that refrain plays like a mournful old hymn, each note dripping with the colors of pain. Under the house of you again, we danced through stormy weather, left under sunlit skies. Your ghost now in the echoes of the bittersweet goodbyes. You left with the dawn, quiet as a mystery unsolved. Now I'm tracing shadows in the silence you dissolve. Oh, under the house of you again, that refrain plays like a mournful old hymn, each note dripping with the colors of pain. Under the get to preach. The heart knows its burden, the soul bears its heavy load on this endless night, down this lonely road. Softly singing my solace in this refrain. Every breath a story, every tear a drop of rain. Under the I'll survive. Under the I'll survive you again.
The song was called Minna Middelman.
In the faded glow of a jukebox light, where whispers flow on a bourbon night, there's a silhouette in a slow dance way, tracing shadows where I used to lay. The air is thick with a scent of smoke, each breath a memory, every exhale a ghost. In the arms of never let go no more, I lost my heart to the closing door. Every note in this smoky haze reminds me of our yesterdays. If these old walls could speak my pain, they'd sing of you again and again. There was once a time love felt like fate in your embrace. Every sorrow would abate, but time's cruel hand drew us apart, leaving silence in the chambers of my heart. Now I sit here with my glass of red, toasting the dream that I long dead. In the arms of never let go no more, I lost my heart to the closing door. Every note in this smoky haze reminds me of our yesterdays. If these old walls could speak my pain, they'd sing of you With every memory, your name I'll take. In a melody that weeps inside, in the arms of never let go. Love never dies. Till the last note fades into the night, in the arms of never let go. I'll hold on tight. In the dim light of a candle's glow, shadows dance on the walls of this old bar soul. Footsteps linger where laughter used to roam. Now it's just my whispers and echoes calling it home. All these whispers of echoes in the hall, alone, singing blues to the rhythm of my heart. Slow-mo, every sip of a whiskey stirs or goes away in the silence of my solitude. My soul just quakes. Once this room it roared with a love so bright. Now it's empty chairs and flickers of a dying light. You walked out, left nothing but your shadow's trace, and all that's left is this quiet, haunted space. All these whispers of echoes in the hall, alone, singing blues to the rhythm of my heart. Slow-mo, every sip of a whiskey stirs or goes away in the silence of my solitude. My soul just quakes. Underneath the weeping willow, by the silver stream, I replay our last goodbye. It haunts my every dream. Your words like autumn leaves, they just fell and flew. Now every echo whispers, echoes only you. Whispers of echoes in the hall alone, a soft serenade, a melancholy tone. With each drop of whiskey, my old ghost parade in the hall of echoes where my heart is stayed. Just whispers of echoes fading out like the day in the hall alone where I forever sway.
There's a sound in the late mood.
Girl in my mind, in a smoky room under a flickering neon light, I found myself at midnight holding memories tight. Rain taps on the window with a rhythm so slow. Echoes of laughter from a time I used to know. On the edge of unshaken love, here in my mind, dancing with ghosts on the floor left behind. Whiskey burns slow as the heartaches unwind. Every sip, a whisper of you that's entwined. Once laughter flow like the river meets the sea, then silence fell. Now it's just the shadows and me. Your words used to warm me like the sun's gentle kiss. Now they're just echoes in the abyss. On the edge of unshaken love, here in my mind, dancing with ghosts on the floor left behind. Whiskey burns slow as the heartaches unwind. Every sip, a whisper of you that's entwined. There's a solace in the pain, a beauty in the blue, in every note of our forgotten song. I find a clue. But tonight, the music plays only for one, as I sway along until even the melody's done. On the edge of unshaken love, soft and refined, echoes of what was in the corners of my mind. Whiskey's warm fading as night takes its claim, leaving just candlelight whispering your name. On the edge of unshaken love, here in my mind, I hold on to the night, to the love left behind. Moon spills silver on my windowsills, and old bars glow quiet, the world at a standstill. A glass of whiskey cradling my bitter dreams among these shadows. Nothing's as it seems. Letters to ashes in my glass still, floating like memories I can rebuild. Every swirl a story, a whisper of the past. Letters to ashes gone too fast. We wrote promises on pages so frail. Love's sweet script turned a mournful tale. You left with the dawn, no words to spare. Now it's just echoes in the smoky air. Letters to ashes in my glass still, floating like memories I can't rebuild. Every swirl a story, a whisper of the past. Letters to ashes gone too fast. In the quiet of the night, I hear rain soft plea, whispering your name, bringing you back to me. But dreams are just dreams, they fade at days alight, and I'm holding on to ghosts in the heart of the night. Letters to ashes in my glass still, drifting like the fog on the lonely hill. Each sip a solace, each tear a spark. Letters to ashes lost in the dark. Letters to ashes gone too fast. In the half-light of a whiskey bar, where candles flicker and the world feels far, rustling silks and murmuring chords. In the corner shadow, hide the ghosts. An old piano played a mournful tune. A swirling smoke danced under the moon. My heart lay quiet, a heavy stone. In that smoky room I stood all alone. When I saw smoke and shadows weave
The sky was ablaze. Our dreams vanished in a smoky haze. From whiskey glasses to silent screams, our shared tomorrows split at the seams. Your voice, a whisper that haunts my nights, mixed with the bourbon and dim lights. In every shadow I see your face. In every silence I feel your trace. Oh, when I saw smoke and shadows weep, past and present, hard to perceive. My memories bled as they took the stage. Love turned the page to an empty cage. Oh, how the rain speaks softly, telling tales of how a fiery love can turn so frail. Through the misty window I trace a tear, remembering those words I used to hear. When I saw smoke and shadows drift, a soul torn loose, a timeless rift. I find solace where the shadows play. In the smoke our love fade away, fades away. Softly now, as the music sways in the echoes of those bittersweet days. In the hush of twilight's cradle, shadows play on worn brick walls. Candlelight flickers, dancing softly as the evening gently calls. A glass of amber whiskey whispers secrets of a heart that stalls. Every sip a smoky memory, where your voice like raindrops falls. Oh, the whispers of never let go at dusk echo through the corners of my rusted, lonely musk. Your silhouette in candle smoke, a ghostly wisp of trust. These walls remember laughter, now they cradle only dust. Once this bar was our cathedral, under neon light we'd swear promises like clinking glasses in the dim of sultry air. But time, she is a thief in heels, strutting out with silent flair, left me holding on to shadows, grasping at what's never there. Oh, the whispers of never let go at dusk echo through the corners of my rusted, lonely musk. Your silhouette in candle smoke, a ghostly wisp of trust. These walls remember laughter, now they cradle only dust. Rain taps at the window like your fingers drumming tunes. Each drop a note, a melody beneath a crescent moon. My heart a bell in solitude rings out in empty rooms where once we danced till morning light. Now midnight finds me swoon. Soft and slow, they're calling through the heartache, through the husk. Your silhouette in candle smoke, a tender fate and trust. As night wraps around my sorrow in its cool, forgiving dusk. Oh, never let go. The night whispers to us. In the dim light of a candle, where shadows begin to play, velvet curtains close the world out, but inside my heartstrings fray. An old tune hums through the smoky bar as memories invade, where laughter once filled empty spaces, now only echoes fade. Under the love that faded again, my soul bears the weight. Colors turn to gray, where we once danced till late. Beneath the chandelier of broken dreams, I stand all alone, holding on to shadows in the night where you have flown. We rode the highs like midnight storms, passion wild and fierce, but the dawn brought sober silence, reality too crisp, too clear. Your whispers turned to silence, your touch a ghostly shade. In the cold light of morning, our love's sweet melody played. Under the love that faded again, my soul bears the weight. Colors turn to gray, where we once danced till late. Beneath the chandelier of broken dreams, I stand all alone, holding on to shadows in the night where you have flown. Oh, how the whiskey burns, just like tears without a sound. Each sip a reminder of the day you let me down. A solitary figure by the window, the glass, a reflection of a heart marked by your name. Under the love that faded again, here I find my refrain, a melody of longing in the whispers of the rain. As the lights grow dim and distant, I embrace the quiet night. Under the love that faded, until the morning light. Corner booth beneath the dim cafe light, where the shadows play and the old records spin right. I found an old picture, faded and tight, clutched in my hand. Candle flickers in the night. When I saw memories of you tonight, the room spun around in the soft moonlight. Whiskey on my breath, tears in my eyes, the ghost of your touch, a silent reprise. Laugh 'neath the stars of a sky so wide. Promises whispered, nowhere to hide. But seasons turn cold and you drifted astride. Left me with echoes and dreams that have died. When I saw memories of you tonight, the room spun around in the soft moonlight. Whiskey on my breath, tears in my eyes, the ghost of your touch, a silent reprise. Oh, the laughter that's lost, how the years they do fly. A dance in the dark under a rain-heavy sky. Your shadow still lingers where the old passions lie. In the silence, your name is a soft, broken sigh. soft fade like your whisper into the night.
In the flicker of a candle, in the back of this old room, velvet shadows start to mingle with the slow, persistent gloom. There's a glass upon the table, speaking low of bitter truths, while the clock hands, they hold midnight. But my heart's still stuck at 2. Rustling papers on the bar top, ink-stained fingers swipe a tear. Every letter's heavy laden with old whiskey, smells so near. Oh, these letters to the bar at 2 a.m., tinged in blue, speaking tones so soft of sorrow, of the love I thought I knew. Every sip's a touch from memory, every note's a silent scream. In the echo of the piano, I keep losing all my dreams. There's a whisper in the hallway, there's a slow departing train, and the rain keeps on tapping like it's drumming up the pain. Once this place was full of laughter, now it's just our ghosts that roam, sipping remnants of our story in a toast to what we've known. Since you left, the nights got longer, the blues just got more deep. In the weave of our old records is where broken promises keep. Oh, these letters to the bar at 2 a.m., tinged in blue, speaking tones so soft of sorrow, of the love I thought I knew. Every sip's a touch from memory, every note's a silent scream. In the echo of the piano, I keep losing all my dreams. Underneath the bar light's halo, I confess to empty chairs. Tell them all about the laughter and the soul that we once shared. But the morning finds me lonely with the fading of the stars, leaving tips for quiet bartenders who mend other people's scars. These letters to the bar at 2 a.m. now soak through in blue hues. They're my heart spilled on this paper, the residue of old news. Every sip's a touch from memory, every note's my whispered plea. In the silence of the closing, find the strength to set me free. In the echo of the piano, let me find some peace, it seems. In the echo of the piano, I keep losing all my dreams.
flicker of candlelight, shadows dance on the wall. My room's a stage for memories where silent whispers fall. Paper and pen in my trembling hands, pouring out my soul. Each letter a bottle message, set adrift in sorrow's toll. Letters to what I couldn't say tonight, words lost in the maze of my heart's quiet fight. The ink bleeds more than my eyes dare to show. In these letters, a truce I'll never let go. Oh, once laughter filled the evening, now it's just the rain that taps against my window pane, playing a somber refrain. Your ghost lingers in the silence between each line I write, echoes of our lost love that vanished into the night. Letters to what I couldn't say tonight, words lost in the maze of my heart's quiet fire. The ink bleeds more than my eyes dare to show. In these letters, the truths I'll never let go. The whiskey barely numbs the ache as I recall your smile, but it's just another bandage over wounds that stretch a mile. In every sip a memory, in every drop a tear, a toast to what we could have had, to love that's disappeared. Letters to what I couldn't say tonight, my heart's quiet confession in the low candlelight. With every word a part of me will always know. In these letters where my hidden truths flow. In these letters I let my hidden truths flow. In a cafe, draped by the dust, under the weeping willows hush, lanterns flicker, ghost in the smoke where my heart speaks and spirits evoke. I pen my sorrows with the violet ink in this old notebook's dusty break. Each word a sigh, each line a tear, each page a year I still revere. Oh, let addressed to yesterdays where I linger, refuse. Here in the twilight where my confessions spill, the dust brings the whispers and the night stands still. Ticked on, the world spun fast, but in my heart those moments last. A love once fierce, now just a ghost, leaving behind what mattered most. Echo to the sting of goodbye. The hardest part was never why, but how the memories refuse to die. Oh, letters to nostalgia, sealed with my blues, addressed to days where I linger, refuse. Here in the twilight where my confessions spill, the dust brings the whispers and the night stands still. In the silence, the shadows know my name, twirling with my pulse like a slow burning flame. One more whiskey, let it burn, let it soothe, as I dance with my tears to the old rhythm and blues. Oh, letters to nostalgia, sealed with my blues. My soul's bare on these pages, truths I can't refuse. Whisper to the night where my silent heart weeps, in the cradle of dusk where each memory sleeps. Softly now, softly as the night slowly creeps. In the dim light of a flickering candle in my room, the shadows dance with echoes, casting tales of gloom. A glass of whiskey resting in a weary hand, whispers of ghosts in silence where I stand. And these walls, they speak low of lovers lost in the undertow. Every whisper a storm's warning. In the silence of my heart, it's always morning. Was it the rain tears or just the pain of old songs playing, speaking names in vain. Your face, a memory that time just can't erase, lives in the quiet corners of this haunted place. And these walls, they speak low of lovers lost in the undertow. Every whisper, a storm's warning. In the silence of my heart, it's always morning. Underneath the pale moon's sympathetic gaze, I reckon with the love lost in these tangled mazes. A sip of sorrow from the cup of the past, holding on to shadows, knowing they won't last. And these walls, they speak low, softer now, of lovers lost, and the heart's quiet vow. Every echo forms a delicate mourning in the silence of my soul, where it's forever morning. Softly fading like the candle's last light, whispers of ghosts settle in for the night.